And Beverly kicks to Ariza. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, here's Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Passes to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. Tries yet again, and again, Dwight Howard. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 6. There's the screen. Smith with the defensive effort.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's Shumpert.
Oh, man. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up the lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Cleveland. Smith with a screen on Shumpert. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving kicks to James. On the wing, Shumpert. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Back to James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got his third bucket of the night.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
That's good. James has got 10 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers on top. Up.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Rockets trail by 10. Ariza passes to Beverly. He kicks to Harden. Pass to Beverly. 5 on the clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on the string.
And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softballs.
Well, especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. And so it's Houston with it. It's a 10-point game. Howard gets to Ariza. Irving with the steal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. There's the lob to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Beverly. There's the feed to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Ariza, right side. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Kevin Love. Houston with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Montejunas comes in for Josh Smith. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. You know, I think that hung over the team for a while, and it wasn't until late in the season that that was kind of put to rest.
Irving kicks to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for James. Outside Irving. James a screen on Terry. Irving drives in from past the arc. No good from LeBron.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Smith against Harden. Jones in the post. The jump hook, count the bucket. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland is pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in, and there's Terry after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Harden's got 14.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
Now here is Smith. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Irving for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Well, really, it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams, though. 6 teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out west.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Again, Irving missing. The 3 from Harden. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Smith is out there with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Now here's Shumpert to the left wing. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Right side Shumpert. And the shot is good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
Harden, the shot from the low post is good.
Assisted by Patrick Beverly.
Cleveland leading by 13. LeBron outside. Love with the screen on Ariza. The drive by James. Irving can't get it to go. Now the Rockets with it. Harden dishes to Beverly. Takes the 13-footer, and Houston again with the bucket. Now here is Irving. Left side, Irving. He dishes it to Shumpert. Irving kicks to James. Rocket 6. Love with the screen on Ariza. And LeBron James gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Bit of a controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. Seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Dishes to Love. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And the logic LeBron used in making that rivalry statement was that all of these players, Clark, have known each other for so long, coming up through amateur tournaments, AAU and the like.
And not to mention, Kevin, that with how free agency is structured now, there's a lot more player movement going on. Still, I can't get 100% on board with what he said because there are teams that clearly don't like each other.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Timeout called Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. They set the screen. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 11. Beverly the pass to Ariza. Harden against Shumpert. Harden dishes to Smith. It's Harden with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he can't do it all. I mean, he's scoring big numbers, but he's got to get some help from his teammates.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Shumpert. Irving passes to Love. 5 to shoot. Baseline J on the way, and he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
From downtown, and he gets the bucket. Beverly's got 7 now in this quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
James kicks to Shumpert. Here's the screen. Pass to Love. Shoots from the corner, and the shot is good.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Now it's